You know what? I was actually planning on doing the last 3 segments of this LP all in one fell swoop. And just sort of edit them out and do them out and sort of like upload them over the course of the rest of the week. The problem, however, is that out of these 3 segments, I can't even do this one. And there's 2 other segments after this, but I can't do this one. Because this is my, let me think, 5th attempt at this level. And the thing that's pissing me off more than anything about this frickin' level is that I do have a topic that I want to discuss about in this segment, but the last few attempts I've tried to talk about this, and I've been rudely interrupted by a Deathfire Monk's Fireball and killed by it. So I'm just in the process of explaining this, and then, oh, sorry, you've lost the segment, redo it. It pisses me off. I'm not going to lie, the last attempt I failed is because I forgot to get this dark stuff before going in here to grab an asbestos armor from the secret wall. Because the idea was to go here, wait for all these death monks to come through, and then just kind of destroy them with the freaking dark staff. So I can go in here and get this asbestos armor. Anyways, topic of discussion here is the map designers of this game, because there are 4 of them, and they can, and any one of the 50 maps in this game can be attributed to one of these map designers. Yes, there are actually 50 maps in the game, and that counts all the retail levels and the warp only levels, all the shareware levels and the warp only levels from that, as well as the ones from the deluxe edition, and that adds up to exactly 50 levels. Now, I mentioned the name of Tom Hall in the previous segment, and he is actually responsible for 40 of these 50 levels. He's kind of the team leader, so it kind of makes sense for him to put in the most amount of work. Problem is, I feel like he kind of suffered from it, because a bunch of these maps in the later levels are pretty damn shit. And I imagine he himself will probably admit this. But, it is what it is. I mean, obviously he made some of the greatest maps in the game, like Foggy Mountain. I think he made most of the boss levels. I think he made all the boss levels, actually. And they're all pretty solid in and of themselves. So I can't really fault him for that, but yeah. But of course, you know, he's not entirely perfect. The other 3 map designers, the first of these we're going to talk about is Joe Sigler. Because he's kind of like, I get the impression that he's kind of like a second-in-command type of deal. Because I think I just get the impression, because when you buy the game, that comes with a whole bunch of like development photos, a handful of which are just Tom Hall and Joe Sigler looking incredibly stupid. So I get the impression that they've got a bit of a bromance sort of thing going on. I'm not entirely sure, but that's kind of the impression that I got from that. Joe Sigler was responsible for 5 of the single-player maps in the game. I think he did have a hand in a few multiplayer maps here and there, but the 5 single-player maps that he made, only one of those that he actually made it into the retail game, and that was the previous secret level that we played from episode 3, the Turn of the Screw. Aside from that, he is also responsible for making 2 of the shareware maps, which were the secret level of that, plus the, which one was it, Ride 'em Cowboy. And he also made the 2 of the warp only levels in the retail game, which were This Causes an Error, the level that's literally designed to make the game crash, and the Vomitorium. So while he didn't make a whole lot of levels, he at least has the gong of best level in the game. I refuse to listen to any argument that attempts to state otherwise. But overall, pretty solid maps he made. The worst one I think was probably Ride 'em Cowboy, just because of how boring and repetitive it is. Do I have a... Is there one over here? No, I think I used them, both of them. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, I'll just go into this secret quickly and grab another, because I know there's one right here. Going to ignore that death mark because he's entirely useless. If he comes out here, then I'll get rid of him, but aside from that, whatever. The next map designer we talk about is Mariana Vaintra. She only made 4 levels, but they were all pretty solid levels in all fairness. You know that you're playing one of her levels when you enter the level and basically just have like a choice of one of like multiple different pathways in order to beat the level. That's kind of her deal. They were pretty solid. Her 4 maps were Turn of the Screw, the first secret map of the retail game. She also made 2 levels in the second episode, which were Great Halls of Fire, the level that crashes, as well as the Spiraling In level, which was a really awesome level. I think that was her best level. She also made Down and Over in the 3rd episode, so overall pretty solid map design. I can't really fault too much for it. Let's grab this one. This is what I died in one of the earlier segments. It was kind of terrible. I just ran across and didn't realize how many Deathfire monks were here. And I still don't realize how many Deathfire monks are here. Okay, do I have a missile weapon of some variety? No, I don't. So I guess we're just going to kind of sit back here and wait for a little bit. And I'll talk about Joe Sliske. I'm not entirely sure if the E is supposed to have an accent in it, or if it's like silenced or anything like that. It kind of sounds like Sliske, the Margaret from RuneScape. So I'm just going to kind of pronounce it Sliske. It also kind of makes sense because this is the type of level that I imagine Sliske would actually make. Because this is the only single player map that Joe Sliske has made. Aside from that, he also did make a couple of multiplayer maps. And in my honest opinion, I think he should have just stuck with the multiplayer maps. He may have made a few other single player maps that ended up in the Rejects pack, because I think that was a map pack that came out. But I imagine that there's probably a good reason that there's a whole bunch of Joe Sliske maps in the Rejects pack, if there are any. Because this is, by an absolute country fucking mile, the worst level of the entire game. And you have a fair idea now about why, because there is literally nothing but monks in this level. No other human enemies, just a whole fuck ton of undead monstrosities. And they're fucking everywhere. There are a fuck ton of enemies in this level. And you kind of just have to deal with it. And as if that wasn't bad enough, this level is exceedingly long, like every other freaking secret level in the game. And as the final kick in the pants, the type of enemy that you're fighting requires missile weapons, correct? Most of the missile weapons in this level are hidden in optional areas such as this, and in secrets that you need to know of. Otherwise, you're going to be gunning down most of these enemies with your machine gun, and that's where shit's going to go south for you exceedingly fucking fast. Because you're dealing with monks upon fucking monks, and you've only got a machine gun to deal with them. It will make this level take so much fucking longer than it has any right to. That's what makes this level an absolute piece of shit. So when you find stuff like God Mode, cherish the fuck out of it, because it is going to be the most useful thing in all of existence. Also, we've just hit 99 lives. We will not collect any further lives in this game. Any life items that we pick up are entirely pointless. I'm amazed that there's just no enemies sort of in there. I don't know why, but that is just weird. Also, 99.94, Todd Bradford's batting average. Yay. Okay, so if we push this wall, it takes us back out into the central area. I want to try to get some use out of this God mode. Wait. Okay. That's... Oh. I'm an idiot. I overshot. Now I gotta frickin' machine gun this guy to death. Whatever. It's not exactly like I expected this level to take less than 20 minutes to begin with, but let me just quickly run back in here and pick up a new weapon. Do I want to pick that up? No, there is a... That and that. Those are both very useful items. Okay, now we get to proceed through the silver key door. We're the flame wall, which means this area should not be that difficult to get through. I want to just sort of ignore this general area and take care of this area over here. Because there's a whole bunch of enemies that we have to deal with in this room, and if you don't have a missile weapon, they're all spread out and shit, so you don't want to be dealing with it. You really don't want to be dealing with it. And besides, this room's got a couple of traps that can get rid of the enemies in it anyway, so let me try to just sort of attract these fellows. Let me try to keep him put. Okay. I think he got burned a bit by the firewall there. But, yeah, there you go. That takes care of that. Okay. Here we have another entirely pointless area. I'm not even sure if there are any enemies around this area. But, you want to hit this and then just sort of jump over that. Fucked you up there, didn't I? What is in here? More pointless life items and whatnot. And yay, looks like we're stuck, except we're totally not. I keep thinking that there's a secret wall hidden here somewhere, but for the love of me, I can't find where it is. If I'd stopped being stubborn and just gone and watched Psychedelic Eyeballs playthrough of this level, I would know where the hell it is, but for some reason I've just decided that I don't want to do that. Okay, flame wall is always lovely. We can just dodge these fire shooters, then we should be right. I want to say this is like the fastest I've actually gone through this level so far. Yeah, I don't want to be dealing with these monks, even though I really should just kind of machine gun at least one of them so I don't waste ammo. And I won't waste ammo anyway because Heat Seeker. Just beyond there is an extra life. I'll hang on to that because it is probably... Actually, no, I have to go through here to trigger the touch plate. Just about belched. But yeah, I'm trying to hang on to that because I have 99 lives now, so the only purpose that those extra lives will serve is to fill my health if I need it. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind kind of just showing yourself and dying and whatnot, that'd be brilliant. Okay. Oh shit, I triggered this. I'm just about triggered myself because of how freaking horrible this level is. Okay, Heat Seeker. Sort of out of nowhere. I like how... I like the massive swing those Heat Seekers had. Brilliant. Alright, grab this other Heat Seeker because we don't want to use our... flame wall ammo cheaply. Are there any other enemies here? Yes, there are. Okay, well, you're not that big of a deal. I'll go grab the flame wall anyway. I can't even remember if I've left a flame wall. Oh, just pick the extra life up. Whatever, there's healing basins if I need more health. And a couple of muck crystals, so whatever. Get this guy out of the way. Are there any other enemies that I have to deal with in here? It does not look like it. Oh, hang on. There's a death fire. 2 death fires, okay. That's another way you can combat these guys. Is, if you just let them do that, and then they'll just end up shooting, and then they'll just end up shooting the wall. And so they'll take the splash damage. Okay, in there, just more life items and a random pickup. I've never actually picked this up. I don't want to either, because it's probably going to give me an elasto mode. In which case, I am royally screwed if that happens. There's another one of you idiots. I'm just going to leave you there. There's no reason to do anything else. This switch should get us access to the iron key, which we can... Oh, hello. Lag? What is this now? God, that was stupid. This level is being arseholeish. Game! Stop with the lag! If I have to throw another fucking if I have to throw a segment out because of lag above all else, I will lose my shit. Game, come on. Don't do this. Come on. Game! Please, for the love of God, don't do this. I'm really just begging you right now. Please, do not fuck me over. What the hell is my Wii U fucking gamepad flashing at? I'm not going to bother checking. Because I couldn't be asked. Oh, hello. Oh, damn it. You should have stayed on top. So you gotta kill him quicker. Ugh. Game! Don't do this! What the fuck is this? Please, for the love of God. This is definitely Sliske's fucking creation. Anything he can possibly break out in order to ensure that you don't succeed at this level. Don't do this. Do not do this. I apologize. I didn't expect that this game was actually hell-bent on ensuring that I don't actually get a successful attempt at recording this. Are we done with this area? Yes, we don't have the missile weapon, but I will take it. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Kill this one. Kill that one. Okay. This was where I died on my first attempt. So you're dead. Okay, so there's Deathfire monks over there. What I want to do actually is get up here because there's a secret wall over here. I don't know. I don't even know where I want to go here because what does that give us? If that was a heat seeker, I'd have tried to run in there, but all that's in there is just a random power up, which I don't want to collect. Okay. No missile weapons, unfortunately. As a matter of fact, there actually are no missile weapons in this area. Oh, shit. I didn't think about that. That's no good. Worst part about it is we have this other area as well. I will ignore that area because this area appears to have less enemies. Either that or I can just sort of jump over like that. Actually, you know what? No. 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 I'm going to go back through the elevator. Because, I mean, I can collect some thing there. I've already made peace with the fact that this is probably going to go for more than 20 minutes anyway. So, I'm just going to try to... I want to try to find something of value. I think there's a heat seeker over here. I will legitimately take this. I don't give a shit. I just want to get this level over and done with. This last area is a load of bullshit. If I collected that random power-up and got like a god mode out of it, it would be nothing short of amazing, but I think I'm probably going to get like a shrooms mode out of it. That's my honest prediction of that. Okay, where are the monks? Are they in here? Oh, hello. Okay, doesn't seem to be any enemies there. Okay. Hello. We got through? Do we... Oh, shit. Oh! Yeah. One of my, failed practice runs. I actually died by running into this glass wall. The best death ever. And, like, if I had it on camera, yes, I'd be pissed that I have to throw the segment away. But that would have been glorious to actually show that on camera. But whatever. I am finally fucking done with this level. Also, it is Independence Day because I decided to set it. It's weird because I said it was like holiday hats, except this totally isn't a hat. It's just a flag. Whatever. I'm going to be so much happier dealing with this level because it's not switched around. So, that's it. Next time, this level, as well as the level after it, because, yeah,